Hey guys, Kurtzie and the Krew here, and we're on our way to go pre-order COD World War II, the new Wolfenstein, and what's the other one? Oh, the new Far Cry 5. Yeah. People are actually bashing the shit out of that game for some reason.
The game looks awesome.
Yeah, no, it looks really cool. Up here like, oh, the white guys are the bad guys, so we're going to have freaked the fuck out over it.
Well, anyways, guys, we want to talk to you guys about Gears of War 4 and Gears of War Judgment. We're going to compare the two and tell you which one we think is better and which one is worse. So, I think Gears Judgment was better, and John over here thinks Gears 4 is better. So, we're going to have a little debate and tell you guys all about it.
Well, the one thing I agree that Judgment did right was the multiplayer was way more balanced than 4 or any of the Gears of War, because the Gnasher was severely downgraded. You had a better chance of outgunning somebody that was using the Gnasher. Although some things I really hated about Judgment, it was COG versus COG. There was no Locust whatsoever. There was no active reload, actually. And something that really pissed me off about Judgment, there were 4 maps at launch. 4.
That's awful.
Gears 3 had, like, I think, 11.
Remember when Ghost came out, it had the worst maps?
Yeah, but at least it had, more than 4. I think they had like 8.
That was one of the biggest downfalls of Ghost, was the maps were so bad.
Yeah. And the spawns were shit. Ugh, fucking hate the spawns. The only good maps I remember from Ghost were Strike Zone and one of the snow maps. I don't remember.
Was Strike Zone the one where you could get the nuke and the
care package?
No,
yeah. That was the map.
That's the only reason why you liked it.
No. I like Strike Zone because it was the most fast paced.
Get back to Gears.
Yeah, anyway. Enough about Ghost. We don't want to talk about that. Gears of War Judgment story, it was interesting, but I feel like it really strayed from the path. It wasn't like, there was no Marcus, there was no Dom, and the story was completely off. The Lancer at that time would not even be around, but since it's so iconic, they, probably felt pressure to put it in. It would have been Retro Lancer only, and it would have been the Hammerburst Mark 1, not 2, but, whatever. That's just me.
Well, for me, it's all about the multiplayer, because the Gears story never really intrigued me that much. The first 3 were decent, but for me it was never a campaign game. It was always multiplayer. And I felt like the Gears Judgment multiplayer was pretty decent, even though the game got shit on like all the time by everybody. And Gears 4 you can't even play the game because the shotguns are so OP.
Yeah, there's only one shotgun. Well, actually, there's 2. There's the Overkill, which is a drop, and the Gnasher, which is a starting weapon. So,
So I don't see how John over here thinks Gears 4 is better. I just don't see how he can have that opinion.
I believe Gears 3 is better than 4.
That's not what the conversation is. It's about Gears Judgment and 4.
Yeah, well, 4 was good in some ways, but the Horde is honestly the best part about the game. But even that gets boring because, mindlessly shooting some stupid fuckers that run at you with guns, it gets kind of boring after a while. But other than that, the multiplayer is, if they buffed the Lancer, if they buffed every gun, it would be more fun because the Gnasher is just way too overpowered, in my opinion anyway. It just shits on everything else. If you use a Lancer against a Gnasher, you're fucked. Unless you chainsaw him. You get screwed.
The only reason why I even got Judgment is because Microsoft gave it away for free. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even given a shit enough to pick it up.
You can... Apparently, when Judgment came out, it dropped to like $10 in the first couple months because nobody wanted it. It was that awful.
That's pathetic.
Yeah. At GameStop right now, I think it's $3 in the bargain bin.
If I had to pick a Gears game to be my favorite, it would be 3. For multiplayer, the first one had the best campaign, I think. What about you, John?
I would say 3 for multi and 2 for the story. I felt the story it got way more in depth than the first one did. That was just me. I just found the second one got into the story a lot more.
I haven't really played any of the Gears lately, but did Judgment have the really bad microtransactions like 4 does?
You get these things called prize boxes for killing a lot of guys, getting a lot of ribbons, and leveling up, but it was all free.
So it wasn't as bad as 4.
Yeah.
Judgment came out like right before the microtransactions really took off.
Yeah, 2014 microtransactions skyrocketed to the roof.
Yeah, like
everything.
Any game on next gen is like
rigged with them.
Yeah, like 2013, 14 is really when the microtransactions started.
Yeah.
So guys, we just got to GameStop, so we're gonna cut the video.
Yeah.
Comment below what your favorite Gears game is out of all of them, and then after that, tell us between Judgment and 4 which one you guys like better. All right. Thank you for watching.